Today we're going to express rational numbers from fraction form to decimal form and vice versa, and we're going to perform operations on rational numbers. Rational numbers are numbers which can be written as a quotient of two numbers a over b, where b is not equal to a. Any rational number can be expressed in fraction form or decimal form. Converting fraction into decimal form is simply dividing the numerator by the denominator. So, a rational number is a number which can be written as a quotient of two integers. So, pwede mo siyang isulat ng quotient ng two integers or gawin mo siyang fraction. For example, a 5 is a rational number kasi ang 5 is equal to 5 over 1, which can be equal also to 10 over 2. So, ang 5 could be equal to 5 over 1 or 10 over 2, diba? Kasi 10 over 2 is equal to 10 divided by 2, which is equal to 5. So, this is an example of a rational number. So, this could be in a decimal form and this is in a fraction form. So, ibig sabihin yan, ang rational number, pwede mong gawing isulat sa decimal form at saka sa fraction form. So, 5 is also equal to 5.0 is equal also to 5.00. Kahit ilang pang 0 dyan, it is also always equal to 5. So, the first thing we're going to learn is to convert fraction into decimal. So, in our example here, it's expressed 4 over 5 in decimal form. So, what we're going to do is, ang 4 over 5 is also equal to 4 divided by 5. So, 4 divided by 5, ibig sabihin yan, isulat mo sa loob si 5. Si 4 rather. Yung nasa taas, yun ang nasa loob ng division symbol. So, 4, 5. 4 over 5. So, 4 divided by 5. So, 4 cannot be divided by 5. So, add 0. And when you're going to add 0, you put decimal point. So, decimal point. So, dito naging 40. Dito may point na. So, 40 divided by 5 is equal to 8. So, 40 ilang 5. So, that's 8. 8 times 5, it's 40 over minus, it's 0. So, 4 over 5 is equal to 0.8. So that's how you're going to express fraction in decimal form. So all you have to do is divide yung nasa taas, yung ang nasa loob. Next, a decimal is expressed to fraction form by using its digits, disregarding the decimal point as the numerator and selecting the correct power of 10 as the denominator. The fraction is then expressed in simplest form. For example, in our example is 0.8. So 0.8. So 0.8 is read, if it is read properly, it is read as 8 tenths. So 8 tenths. So the place value of the number next to the 0 or next to the period is tenths. So ang pagbasa nito is 8 tenths. So kapag ganyan ang pagbasa, it's simply 8 over 10. Or kapag ganito, isusulat mo lang yung after yung decimal sa taas over. Kapag isa lang, that's 10. Isang 0 lang dito. Kapag dalawang number, halimbawa kung 0.88 over dalawang number after ng period, so dalawa ring 0. So 88.88 over 100. So you can simply simplify this one, 4 over 5. Bakit 4 over 5? Kasi ang 8 at saka 10, you're going to identify its greatest common factor. Or ano yung pinakamalaking number na pwede mong i-divide sa 8 at pwede mo ring i-divide sa 10. You can divide this by, ang 8 pwede mo i-divide by 2, divide by 4, divide by 8, divide by 1. That's the factors of 8. Ang 10, marami rin. So 2, 5, 1, at saka 10. So what is the greatest common factor? It's 2. Yung pwede makadivide sa 8 at saka 10 is 2. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So the simplest form is 4 over 5. Or, pwede mo bang i-divide dito 4? So you can divide this by 4. So, however, sa 10, hindi mo pwede i-divide sa 4. So, the greatest common factor lang talaga is 2. So, it's because it's the greatest, yung pinakamalaking number. Next, 88 over 100. There are many numbers. You could start by simply dividing it by a small number. At halimbawa, divide mo lang, the common factor that you could identify is 2. So, pwede mo i-divide by 2. So, 44 over 50. Divide mo by 2, divide mo by 2. So, 44 at saka 50, pwede mo pa siyang i-divide. You could divide this also by 2. Kung i-divide mo by 2, 22 over 25. May common factor pa bang 22 at saka 25? Wala na. So, this is the simplest form, 22 over 25. Again, halimbawa kung 1.2 naman. So, 1.2, it's ibig sabihin this one is a mixed number. So, may fraction siya at saka may number nakatabi, may whole number nakatabi yung fraction. So, it's an example. 1, pagkatapos ng period, yun siya ang nasa taas ng fraction or in the numerator. Again, kapag isang number lang, it's simply the denominator is 10. Pero kapag dalawang number sa taas, it's 100. Kung tatlo, it's 1,000. So, simplest form, what is the greatest number that could divide 2 and saka 10? It's 2. So, ibig sabihin yan, it's 1 over 5. So, that's 1 over 5. Next. To add or subtract similar fraction, add or subtract the numerator, copy the common denominator. So, this is addition and subtraction of fraction. So, kapag simply they are the same, ang denominator, kapag magkaparehong denominator, madali lang. So, all you have to do is simply add the numerator, 4, 3 plus 1, 4, copy the denominator, 8. Kapag minus na rin yung sa taas, 4 minus 2, it's 2 over 6. And then, you simplify, ano yung pinakamalaking number na makadivide sa 4 at saka 8? Pwede ma-divide ng 2, pwede rin ma-divide ng 4, so pinakamalaki is 4. So, 4 divided by 4 is 1, 8 divided by 4 is 2. So, 1 over 2. Dito naman, ano yung pinakamalaking number na makadivide sa 2 at saka sa 6? So, pwede 1, pwede rin 2 kasi 2 divided by 1 is 2. 6 divided by 1 is 2 is 6. However, mas malaki yung 2 kasi 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So, ibig sabihin, 2 over 6 is also equal to 1/3. So, that's how are you going to add or subtract similar functions. It is easy kapag similar. However, kapag dissimilar sila, or ibig sabihin yung denominator ay magkaiba, that's another process. Kasi ang una nyo gagawin is gawin nyo silang magkapareho yung denominator. So to make them the same ang denominator, for example, dito, 3 over 4 plus 1 over 6, diba magkaiba yung denominator nila kasi ang denominator sa first is 4, ang denominator sa second is 6. So what you're going to do is you're going to get first the LCD. Find the LCD. What is the least common denominator? 4 at 6, kunin yung LCM, 4, 8, 12, that. 6, 12, 6 times 1, 6 times 2, so 12 na. So, ibig sabihin ang LCM is 12. So, 12 plus 12. You can have it like this or you can have it this one. 12. Divide times. So, divide times. So, yan ang gagawin, divide times. 12 divided by 4, that's 3. Times 3, that's 9. 12, copy plus. 12 divided by 6. 12 divided by 6 is 2. 2 times 1, it's 2. So the answer here is 9 plus 2, 11 over 12. So that's how you're going to answer. 11 over 12 cannot be simplified. Kasi kapag ang common factor lang is 1, ibig sabihin, yan na yung simplest form. Next, dito naman, sa 8 at saka 12, the LCM is, we know here, it's 24. So 8, 16, 24, dito man 12, 24. So the LCM is 24. Divide times. So 24 divided by 8 is 3. 3 times 4, 12. Minus, let's copy minus. 12 divided by 24 divided by 12, it's 2. 2 times 5, 10. So 12 minus 10, that's 2 over 24. May GCF ba? Pwede mo pang mas-simplify? Yes, kasi pwede mo itong ma-divide ang dalawa ng 2. Kasi 2 divided by 2 is 1. 24 divided by 2 is 12. So that's how you're going to add and subtract the similar fraction. So, again, ang gagawin nyo, kunin yung LCD kapag hindi magkapareho yung denominator. So, next, to multiply, it's actually easier kapag magkapareho pa rin. So, it's easier because all you have to do is you're going to multiply the numerator at saka denominator. Example, 3 over 5, 3 over 4 times 5 over 6. So, ang gagawin nyo lang dyan is 3 times 5. 3 times 5 is 15 over 4 times 6 is 24. You can simplify this one. Pwede nyo ma-divide by 3. So, divide nyo by 3. That's, or by 5 rather. Diba? Ay, 3 pala. 3. Sorry. 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 24 divided by 3 is 8. So, 5 over 8 ang answer if it is simplified in the lowest term. So, again, kapag times, i-times nyo lang yung sa taas, i-times nyo rin sa baba. Pero halimbawa, kapag may ganito, may mixed number. So, ang una nyo gagawin kapag may mixed number is gawin nyo silang improper fraction. So, 2 and 1/4, it's dito naman times plus. So, 2 times 4, 8, plus 1, it's 9 over 4. So, 4 over 6 times plus 30 plus 4, 34 over 6. So, naging 9 over 4 na sila times 34 over 6. So, kung i-times nyo yan sila, the answer is this one. So i-times nyo, kapag i-times nyo, i-simplify nyo, naging 51 over 4. So, over 24, di ba dito? So, 9 times 6, 36, carry 3, 27 plus 3, 30. So, 306 over 24, i-divide nyo by 6. The 6 is the greatest common factor. So, naging 31 at 306 divided by 6, 51, 24 divided by 6 is 4. Tapos gawin nyo siyang improper fraction or mixed number, ito nang mangyayari. Kapag gawin nyo naman mixed number, i-divide nyo lang yan. I-divide yung 51 divided by 4, it's 12. Tapos yung remainder, isulat nyo sa taas, copy 4. So, next. Kapag division naman, ang gagawin nyo lang simple. Kapag division, ang gagawin nyo is ibalik-tarin nyo lang 4 over 5 divided by 2/3. So, ang mangyari niyan is maging 4 over 5 times, ang divide maging times 3 over 2. Binaliktad nyo siya. Ang 2/3 naging 3 over 2. So, 4 times 3, it's 12. 12 over 10. Simplest form, makadivide ng 2, it's 6 over 5. So that's how you're going to divide rational numbers.